We're almost ready to start, folks. Sorry for the delay. Just having to get my everything connected here. Actually, I think we're about ready to start. We are about ready to start. Boo-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-do-ba-dee-doo-doo. All right. Good evening to some of you. Good evening to some of you. It's actually afternoon where I am. Hi. Welcome to Dr. Selfridge live stream. It is 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time. I remember I Googled it one time, and it used to be Eastern Standard Time, and then sometimes I see it and it just says Eastern Time, or maybe it's Daylight Savings. I don't know. I can't keep it straight. But it's 3 o'clock here I'm in the suburbs of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, and it's good to see everybody. I know some of you, let me hook in. We're bringing Dennis onto the line here just now. So I think we'll have Dennis in just a minute. He's connecting. So it is good evening to some of you, and maybe it's good morning to some of you. I like to hear where everyone is watching from. So please put in the chat what instrument you play, what instrument you want to learn about. If you have questions, put them in the chat, and also let us know where you're watching from. That's always fun to find out. And also let me know how it sounds. Can you hear me? Check 1 2. Let's go to some. I'm going to jump right into the comments because I always fall behind. So let's jump right into the comments here. We're going to say hi to Mia Ann, who's one of our loyal watchers and participators here in our live stream. I want to say hi to Dennis. Dennis, I think we should be connected now. Can we say hello?
Yes.
Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Check 1 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
All right, good. Yeah, that was my fault. My laptop kind of had a little snafu, but we're here. So good to see you. How's your week been?
Good. It's very good. We've been down the shore. So that's not too bad. Chrissy's been practicing retiring.
Okay, good. Got to practice that.
Absolutely.
And how many more weeks would you say you've got of nice weather down the shore?
It's hard to say. It's going to be off and on for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be there.
This is some of the most beautiful weather of the year, though, isn't it?
We've had a great week.
Yeah, fantastic.
We absolutely had a great week. We picked the right week to go.
That's great. Great to hear. It's beautiful up here in the back in the city too. So everybody, Dennis is here. He keeps an eye on our chat, and also I'll check in with Dennis to help me highlight some questions I might have missed. So let's jump right in. Mia Ann is also asking for spooky, scary skeletons on the flute. That'll be the first request I will play. But let me keep doing some more questions or hellos and things like that. So Anawat is checking in, and Mia said hello to Dennis, and Lena, who's one of our friends who's been around the past couple of weeks on the show. So hi, Lena. And Chris is checking in from Yorkshire, the Yorkshireman from England, where it's 8 p.m. So welcome, Chris, who plays the clarinet. And Shrek is a Legend wants this song, Sussy, on flute or trumpet. Okay, Shrek, I'm going to get to that today as well. Thank you for getting in early with that request. I appreciate it. Let's keep going. Mike Hamilton says, hola. Mike, we're glad to have you back on. Let us know how things are going for you. It's always nice to see you. The Firecat says, hello. Firecat, are you new? I think you might be a new name here. So welcome to the show. Questions about instruments. Let's see. Mackenzie says, can I play my favorite song on the flute? Sometimes people ask me what my favorite song is, and that's really hard to say. I'm just looking ahead here. You guys let me know. Okay, good. Chris says the sound is good. Okay, good. Kids ask me, not just kids, but my students ask me, people ask me, what's my favorite song? I think when you're I don't know. I think most musicians would really find it difficult to name our favorite song. You know, I'm going to play a nice song here. Let's go together for this song. Let's go to drselfridgemusic.com. I'm kind of in the mood to play something from our classical melodies packet. So look at what we have here, everybody. If you go to drselfridgemusic.com, okay, let me let you see it here. All right, drselfridgemusic.com, and the request from Mackenzie is for me to play my favorite song. So we're at drselfridgemusic.com, and we're going to go to, so drselfridgemusic.com / you're going to click right here and go to live stream band. Let me turn on my little, is this going to get me in? There we go. Hello. I'm up there in the corner. We're going to go to live stream band. Let's go to our classical melodies packet, okay? And I'm going to play this on the flute, and you can click on your instrument, whatever your instrument is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in the chat real quickly. There we go. That's where we are. And I'm going to go to flute. Da, 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 dum, bum, bum. That's a nice one. Let me pick, what do I feel like playing here? My garage band is yelling at me. Okay. Let's see. This is a nice one. Let's play number 7. This is a popular song by Edvard Grieg. So you might recognize that song. You can try to play it with me if you'd like. It's number 7 in our classical melodies. And if you have other requests from this packet, let me know. But let's play this together. It's number 7 in the classical melodies packet, which I put the link in the chat. And we are in 6/8. So 6/8, do you guys know how, or maybe someone can tell us in the chat, how do you interpret a time signature? This is what I teach my students. The top number is how many. The bottom number is what kind. The bottom number is not a how many number. The bottom number tells you, let me zoom in here. Is this going to let me zoom in? There we go. The top number is a how many number. There are 6 somethings. The bottom number is not how many. The bottom number is sort of a symbol that represents a type of note. 8 stands for 8th note. Okay? So this means in 6/8, in every measure, we have 6 8th notes, or the equivalent of that. And look right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We usually play 6/8 in a big feeling of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we have 3 8th notes in each big beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. We're going to go a little slower, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this song goes on to another cool little extension of the melody. But that's enough of that for right now. I want to keep moving. I do want to get to the spooky, scary skeletons request. But let's keep going because I try not to. I'm going to try. My goal this week, Dennis, my goal this week is to try to not fall behind so far in the comments. Because, I'll ask a question and then, 10 minutes later I'll get to the answers. So
really?
Yeah, So
I'll do my best.
No, it's not your fault. I get behind because I spend so long answering questions that I get behind in the chat. So
okay, we got it.
We got a goal. Okay. So let's keep moving. We have Lainey who says, "Oh yeah, last week Lainey checked in and talked about overtone singing, which is when you sing a low note, and then you use your inside of your mouth, the voicing, to get the overtones to come out." So, Lucky Chops. Yeah, my students are big fans of this band, Lucky Chops. Maybe we'll pop on some of this. All right. Why not? Let's listen. So I know this is a great band. My students got really inspired by this band and have been practicing their songs. And they found sheet music of Lucky Chops on that website I told you about, MuseScore. All right, so let's listen to some of. Let me turn this to the right volume here. This is Lucky Chops. Oh, I have to turn down my jazz. I think you hear a little bit of it there. How do I get rid of my... Here we go. Let me pause. So this is Lucky Chops. They're a really great band. We can watch some of it. Check it out. That's Lucky Chops. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, definitely. I encourage you all to check out Lucky Chops. Okay, we're not going to watch too much more of that just so I can get to more comments. But I love that band, and my students love them too. So here we go. Tom Easton is saying hello. He's in Belfast. I have to work on my pronunciations of some of these places, I know. Chris says sound is good. Honey Dreams, hello. I know. Honey Dreams, you're in New Zealand, correct? How are things going in New Zealand? Caleb is saying hello. Ali says, my football team just lost 65 winning streak. Oh, your football team won 65 games in a row. That's amazing. The band got blamed for it. What? That's kind of crazy. That seems kind of silly to me. Why anyone would say that? What would blame the band? It's kind of the football team's fault, you know? But anyway, Allie, it's good to see you here. And let me know how your band is doing. What's your show? What's your band playing at the football games? Do you have like a theme to your show? Okay, Arnaldo is saying here, 1600. Okay, I have to learn how to do 24-hour time. So 1600 means 4 o'clock, right? Dennis, am I right?
Yep.
1600. 1600 is 4 o'clock, right? Good. In the morning, right? No, in the afternoon. That doesn't seem right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Brazil is. Are they more than? I don't know.
No, they shouldn't be that different from us. They should be an hour away.
Okay, I guess because
you got to go down.
We're vertical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I just felt like the time difference should be more than that, but makes sense. Okay. Firecat. Let me get to spooky, scary skeletons after this. And guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. And if you could just click like on this video, that's always awesome. All right, let's do spooky, scary skeletons after I answer this question. The Firecat. Could I recommend a good song to play on alto sax? I have a jazz band tryout soon. Oh, so my question for you, first of all, is for your jazz band tryouts, are they just saying you can play whatever you want? Or are they, you want to double check and make sure that your whoever's running the tryouts doesn't have a specific song they want you to play. But it also depends kind of what grade are we talking about? Are you middle school or high school? But it's a good one. You could go to my jazz melodies. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat. All right. So here we go. After this, we're doing spooky, scary, okay? Skeletons. But if you go to my live stream jazz page right here, you can find, let's see, maybe something from our big band favorites. So alto sax. You could do In the Mood. You could do this. Then you go into the melody. Let me scroll down so you can see it. That'd be a good thing to do for a jazz audition. Again, but like I said, check with your teacher and make sure that they might have a specific song or something they want you to play. Okay. Thank you all for your comments. We're going to keep moving through the comments, but I want to go to We're going to go way back here for Mia Ann's request of spooky, scary skeletons. And you know, whenever I look up a song, when I need to look up a song, I Google it and I go sheet music. Maybe this is one that I could put online for you guys if I can get the sheet music. And again, it is on MuseScore. Check it out. Right here. Spooky, scary skeletons for piano. Let's give this a listen. This is the whole arrangement, looks like. This is the whole intro. Spooky, scary skeleton. Da, 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 da. Okay. So this is arranged for piano, and the whole melody, you could play this. It's kind of fun to play. Whoa, hold on. Whoops. I would need to practice that, obviously. And look, we're in 6/8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we go here, this is the spooky, scary part that you'd recognize. G, let me get the right pitch here. G, sorry, I was singing it wrong. G, G, F sharp, B, D, B. All right, so on flute, you'd want to take this up an octave and go G up here. So I'm going to go G, G, F sharp, B, D, B, B, G, G, F sharp, B. Here we go. One, I'm starting on this measure, by the way. One, on the top line. 1, 2, 3, and. Then it repeats, goes up here. That's a fun one. So there it is on flute. Let's go to some more questions, and then we're going to do Shrek's request, if I can find it. Allie Weaver says, I still play saxophone. I'm still watching from PA. Awesome. And Honey Dreams. Oh, trivia question from Honey Dreams. Who created Piano Sonata No. 5? Now, that's a bit of a tricky question because there are a lot of piano sonatas in the world that have been written, and I'm sure there's more than one Piano Sonata No. 5, but maybe we could go for who created the most well-known Piano Sonata No. 5. I actually don't know the answer to this. I have a couple guesses. Okay, Math Time plays clarinet. Hello to Math Time. I guess it seems to me like you're maybe new to the show, so thank you for being here. Allie says hi to Dennis. Math Time says hi. Mike says, how was my birthday? I had an awesome birthday. Actually, maybe I'll show you guys this if I can find it. On my band Instagram, I usually update the stuff on our band Instagram, but this year we have 2 high school band members that I made them our sort of social media update managers, and they put a happy birthday post to me. So let me show you some of these pictures. These are kind of cute. So this is our Garnet Valley High School Band Instagram, and my kids did a post here and said happy birthday to our wonderful band director, me, and that was really nice. They put some pictures up here. This is we're doing an Old West show this year, and this is one of our props we're putting out on the field. This is this like saloon doors, and this is right after one of the dads who built it brought it to our school. It's pretty. You can see how big it is. Look, that's me. I'm like 5'9" and see how tall that is. Okay, and then this is me having. We feed the kids dinner every day at band camp, so that's me having some of my dinner at band camp. And that's just me conducting in class. That's my band room where I teach. And that's my Mandalorian mask. And that's me and Mr. Olson, who is my assistant band director at the high school. and this was a day at band called, it was Twinning Day, where you're supposed to dress up like someone else in the band. So we did twinning with these, what's that guy called? What's he called? Baby Yoda. So anyway, that was fun. So my kids were really treated me really nice for my birthday. I felt very special. Okay, let's keep going. Allie wants Spooky Scary on saxophone, but I'm going to go back and do. On asked, "What's my Instagram?" My Instagram is at Dr. Selfridge. Is that right, or did they tag me wrong? Yeah, no, they tagged me right. Yeah, my Instagram is here, everybody. It's at Dr. Selfridge. Okay, but let's go get the request from Shrek. Now, I don't know this thing. Is this like an internet show or something? Let's see. I'm going to look this up and see if I... All right. This is on Easy Piano for Beginners. Let's see. Is this the right song? Let's listen to it. Okay, so on this one, they're just giving you the like the piano MIDI notes. They're not giving us sheet music. I could try to play it from this, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna actually look up the sheet music. See if I get lucky here with finding it. Sussy sheet music for piano solo. Okay. Is this right? I don't even know if this is right. I want to find the right music. In color. Bum. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Because I know that this video is exactly the song you're talking about, so I'm just going to try to figure it out. Here we go. Okay, so we're in C major. It starts on A. Bum ba da dum bum. So, Shrek, if I remember correctly, you play the alto sax, right? Oh no, there it is. Flute or trumpet. You asked for flute. Thank you. Thank you for specifying the instrument. All right, so here we go. We're on flute. So it's A, B, G, F, E, G. I'm going to keep going. C, D, E. Okay. We'll do a little bit more. It's getting a little hard to remember. All right. All right, let me start from the beginning. It's harder because I don't know it that well, but hopefully, Shrek, that gives you a little start to this song, something for you to start working on. It helps when you're looking at that if you can read the piano notes. So guys, I go over this a lot with my students, reading piano notes. See how this is labeled? C. You just, if this is C, right, you just go up the alphabet, C, D, E, F, G, and then after G in the alphabet, musical alphabet, we don't have H or I or J. We go right from G to back to A, B, and then look, we're back at C. See that? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So that's a little trick to help you figure out your piano notes. Let's keep rocking and rolling here with some more questions. Again, I'm starting to fall behind here. Dennis, actually, I think maybe we'll go to you. Is there a question you could pick out that I should go to next?
It's not so much that. It's that you get a lot of suggestions for playing.
Oh, a lot of requests. Okay.
Yeah, it's more of that.
Okay.
I'll check them out and then get back to me a little bit, and I'll have one or two right for you.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Mike says, I found someone I share a birthday with, never heard of them before. They are Walter Foots Thomas, American saxophonist, flutist, arranger. Oh, so that's interesting. Mike, I've actually never heard of this particular musician either, although they apparently were arranger for Cab Calloway Orchestra. That's pretty cool. And so that's it's always good to find a musician that you share a birthday with. So folks, I talked last year on my birthday, maybe this year. It's fun to look up your birthday and try to find, if you go to Wikipedia and find your birthday. Actually, I'm going to give you guys a little mini project. Go and look up your birthday, and it's just interesting to see what musicians were born on the same birthday as you. I share my birthday with John Coltrane, Frank Foster, another saxophone player, Ray Charles, I'm pretty sure, Bruce Springsteen, and I think Albert Ammons, who's a pianist. Dennis, do you know any famous people you share a birthday with? Did you ever look that up?
No, I didn't ever really look that up. I'd have to check on that.
It's kind of interesting.
I have a lot of friends that I share a birthday with.
Oh, okay.
A lot of theater friends.
Oh, interesting.
Must have been a good day for theater.
Yes. All right, so let's keep rocking and rolling here. Mike says, One Step Beyond from Madness. I'll have to look that one up, Mike, so I'm going to put that on my list for today. Summer Wishes. How do you clean a flute? I hope you're still here. I'm trying to go quickly through these. What you should have in your flute case. Do I have one here? I used to have one in my top drawer here. You get a cleaning rod, which is like a long metal stick, sort of. It's sort of like this. This is a conducting baton, by the way. Do we ever do conducting lessons? That's kind of fun. But it looks like long and thin like this, but it's metal usually, or plastic. And it's got a hole at the end, so you can put a little cleaning cloth at the end, and you wrap the cleaning cloth. Oh, here we go. Boom. All right. So you get yourself a nice cloth, pretty thin material, and you put it in here, and you twist it around so the cloth is totally covering this. And then when you're taking your flute apart, you take each part, and I wish I had a little piece of cloth I could show you. Well, I don't have one handy, okay? But you'd put the cloth around here, and you just kind of swab out the inside of your flute to get the moisture out. And you do that to each part of your flute, and then you put it away. And that's how you clean a flute. If you keep it pretty clean like that, you shouldn't really need to take it in to get it professionally cleaned or anything like that. It works pretty well. Okay, Lena says it sounds good. Thank you. Positions by Ariana Grande. Okay, so I need to look up this song that Mike wanted. Let me look up this Ariana Grande song. Okay, and I'm also going to look up Mike's request, which was One Step Beyond from Madness. From sheet music. Okay. Dennis, any progress on those questions?
Yeah. Caleb, could you teach the correct clarinet embouchure? I'm a leader in my band, and I need help. I need to help someone learn.
Perfect. That's a great question. Okay, so let's do that. I just looked up the two songs that people had requested. I have my clarinet was put away in my case because I was out playing my clarinet yesterday. Well, as I'm talking, I'm putting it together and I'm showing you. The first thing you do is you put the reed in your mouth to get it wet, because reeds work better when they're wet. So there's a top end, there's a thin end of the reed, there's a thick end at the bottom. You hold it from the thick end because the thick end can't really get damaged. It's this thin, delicate part at the top you have to be really careful with. Put that in your mouth. Then I'm just going to put the mouthpiece on the barrel like that. And I have my ligature. So let's just do this much to start. You have to make sure your reed is on correctly. You know, I'm going to go zoom in cam over here. Here we go. See there's my clarinet mouthpiece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the reed flat down on the flat part of the mouthpiece like that. And the thin end of the reed goes at the top like that. I hold it in place with my thumb, right? And then you take your ligature. Make sure you're putting your ligature on the correct way. I could explain that. Basically, the bigger end of the ligature goes on first, and the screw should be coming off to the right. And that's how you know you put it on correctly. Tighten down. There we go. Clarinet embouchure. Ready? Here's how we do it. I like to, there's different ways people describe a clarinet embouchure. I don't know how this works, but it works. I tell my students to say, ew. Kind of just make that sound, ew. And you're making this face here where you're flexing your corner muscles against the teeth. And what that also kind of does is it kind of smooths out the skin on your chin, ew. And your lip goes against your teeth like that. And you want your lip to be smooth against your teeth. Not like this, but smoothed out against your teeth. Ew. Reed goes on the bottom lip. Your bottom lip is sort of like a protection between your teeth and the reed. Okay? Then your top teeth go on top. This is a step a lot of beginners miss. The clarinet goes wobbling around in their mouth because their teeth aren't on top. Ew. Smooth bottom lip. Reed. Top teeth. Close your lips around the mouthpiece so no air can leak out. I'm going to move this microphone because it's kind of a squeaky sound. Now the note that should match, if your embouchure is set pretty well, it's going to match an F sharp. It should match an F sharp on the piano. So there is the basic introduction to the clarinet embouchure, and I have videos on that to help you if you want to just check out my channel, okay? All right, so let's go over here and let's go here. Will I ever extend my live stream for 2 hours? Wow. Dennis, what do you say? Dennis, if I double your salary, will you? I don't know about a 2-hour show. That's pretty intense. We'll see. Dennis is not answering. He doesn't like that idea.
It's your schedule.
Okay.
It's your schedule, Steve. I have no problem.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do, we might, I would consider extending a little bit longer. 2 hours might be a little bit too much time, but we'll put that in the suggestion box, okay? But I'm flattered that you would be interested enough to watch for 2 hours. Let's put it that way. Other question is, why didn't I have the other band classes during the week in the summer holidays in my... Oh, you mean, like, okay, so during the pandemic, during the shutdown, everybody, I did like a jazz live stream. I did a band live stream. I did like a beginner band event. So the reason is basically during the pandemic, I was locked down like everyone else, and I was using my time to do those live streams. And I thought it was helpful for folks who were locked down or not having school. And in the summertime, I just had a lot more things added to my schedule because this summer things kind of opened back up with the vaccine, and I was able to resume a lot of my normal schedule. So as long as that's going, we're going to hope that keeps going. I'll be doing just the once a week live stream. Okay, that's the answer to that. Let's see. Again, I can't help it. I fall behind in these. I have my 2 songs that I'm going to play. Chris, you know, there's always one or more. I don't feel bad at all about, I don't get too involved about likes and dislikes because you can click. Dennis, I don't know if you've noticed this. If you've looked at YouTube videos, you can click on the most amazing. You could click on Mozart, and you can click on the great artists of all time, and somebody out there is going to click the dislike button. Just I think sometimes it's just to get attention.
Absolutely, just in spite.
Yeah, exactly.
They have no idea what he sounds like.
Exactly, right. So I don't get too worried about that. Okay, so Allie Weaver, Bon Jovi wanted. Oh, so are you saying you want to request those songs, or I'm just let me know what you were, or you just I don't share a birthday with Bon Jovi. I don't think. Is that on the birthday conversation? I don't know. I'm guessing. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Glenn Miller, absolutely. Yeah, a Halloween. Maybe I'll do a spooky, scary skeletons video. Would that be good, guys? Is that a good idea? On My Way, Brother Bear. Oh, sorry, Arnaldo. I was a little too fast on that. Flight of the Bumblebee on flute. All right, let me get to some of these requests. Flight of the Bumblebee sheet music. Flight of the Bumblebee, I get this request a lot. It's something I really have never really practiced that much. And that's a song you really need to practice. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. Look at this. Oh boy, that's fast. So if I was going to play this, let me skip to the melody here. If I was going to play this, I would slow it way down. First of all, this is written for piano, so you'd have to like take it up an octave for the flute. I guess you could play this down an octave. Can you get? Yeah, you can. It's really awkward down low for the flute because it's got the pinky C sharp and C. I'm going to take it up. Yeah, so you really got to, and you'd probably even say slow it down even more if you really want to play it. You really want to practice it. I would slow it way down, and then you gradually speed up the tempo with a metronome. So let's go to our next question. My violin teacher gave me a Halloween piece, Haunted Halloween. All right, that sounds fun. Allie, yes, Allie, I do remember you. I got my Instagram on there. Mike is answering the sonata question. Is it Beethoven? Hi, Julia. Hello. Is this your first time? I try to remember the names that I see, but I don't always remember them. So, Julia, if you're still here, I know the basics of bassoon, although I wouldn't call myself a bassoon player. I don't have one at my house. We have one at school. Are you learning bassoon at school? It's a great instrument. Coco is here. Hi to Coco. Tom says Mozart Sonata number 5. Nagila on clarinet. Okay, let's get these requests. Let's do Nagila, then I'm going to do Ariana Grande, and I'm going to do Mike's request too. Nagila clarinet sheet music. Let's see how we do here. Bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Here we go. So I'm going to go to the laptop, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Oh, I have to put my clarinet together. Whoops. So really quickly, I'm just going to pop this together. I already put my mouthpiece together for the previous question. Nagila. This is a classic clarinet song. And they have it written up in the high register. Okay, here we go. Notice the key signature, 2 sharps. Okay. Wow, that's up high. And then it repeats. Oh, second ending. Whoops. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole song. I know it's kind of small. I'm going to start on after the second ending. Sorry. You guys know the rule for sharps? My reed has given me some problems here. I'm going to adjust it. The rule for sharps or accidentals or flats or naturals, when you see one, it lasts for the whole measure. So notice the A sharp, da da da. You have to play A sharp again there. All right, so I'm going to start here. Bum 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 ba da dum bum. 1, 2, 3, and. And then it would go back to the Hava Nagila part. So that was a great request. Let's do our next request that I've been making you wait for. Let's go to this Ariana Grande song. Oh, okay. Allie Weaver put the songs on because that's your theme for marching band. Okay, thanks, Allie. That's cool. A John Bon Jovi show. Sounds really fun. All right. I'm going to play this on flute. This request came in earlier. The Ariana Grande. Maybe I'll just play along with it. Let's see what it sounds like. Turn it up a little bit. Too loud? Might be. It goes like real soft. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I'll try not to make as many mistakes. Let's see. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. Okay. Let's do it at 90%. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. Go. So it sounds like the second verse, right? And so that was kind of cool. That's a nice song. I actually don't really know that song, so that was fun. Let's go to Mike's request, One Step Beyond. And this is one I don't know either. Let's see. Is this right, Mike? So that's a song. I've actually never heard that song before. That's a pretty cool tune. I'm I don't even know where it's from, actually, Mike. Maybe you can educate me on that. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Actually, maybe I'll check in with Dennis. Again, I'm behind on comments. I'm not doing great with my goal, but is there a question maybe that you might have noticed, Dennis, that I could get to? Or are they all requests?
A little of both, but Tom Easton said tight clarinet joints. Have you any tips for loosening them?
Oh, I just see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a couple of requests that have been, concerned for themselves.
Okay.
Here, Pineapple Squad played No by Megan Trainor.
Oh, okay.
On the flute, or make it into a tutorial. Okay. At least they're offering you options.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that.
And
go ahead.
Yeah, there was another one by Allie. Oh no, Allie has a question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Allie Weaver had a question. I just had it here a little bit ago. It's a long one.
Well, maybe you could.
I'll find it.
You could copy and put.
Oh, here, I found it.
Found it? Okay.
She found a saxophone online.
Oh.
I want to give you an opinion and on it, so I'm not spending $1,000 on it.
Okay.
It's called Jean Paul.
Yes, actually. Okay, so I noticed that before. Okay, so I'm going to address both of those. Thank you. Okay, so we'll do Tom's first. Tom, that's exactly right. If you've used cork grease for let's say like a week and it's still not helping, you can lightly sand them exactly with like a really fine grit sandpaper, very lightly, because if you overdo it, then you need to get new corks, right? So just do it like the tiniest bit, test it out, cork grease, and then just tiny bits at a time. Now this other question about the Jean Paul saxophone. Great comments, everyone. Thank you. Here it is. So Jean Paul, I would say Jean Paul is probably in the lesser expensive tier of instruments that are still pretty good. So I would say I don't know for a fact by personal experience that Jean Paul is particularly good, but I do know I've seen them around for a while, and I wouldn't consider Jean Paul's to be. I talk a lot on the show about those really, really cheap instruments that you can find on online that might be like $200. Like if you find a saxophone for like a brand new saxophone for $200 online, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind you want to be very careful with. But the Jean Paul actually are pretty good from what I hear. So there you go. But maybe you want to get a chance to go to a music store and try one first. All right? That might be something you want to do. Shrek. Okay, good. I'm glad it helped you, Shrek. You are very welcome. Let's bang through these comments here. I talked about cleaning a flute. I talked about Clarinet Embouchure. I do want to do Spooky Scary Skeletons video. Okay, Marissa's saying, hi, Mrs. Hughes. Is Mrs. Hughes like your teacher? That's cool. Okay, it's got a July birthday. Thank you, Pineapple Squad. I appreciate it. I talked about bassoon. Firecat. I'll ask my teacher. Is in high school. Oh, that's probably the jazz. I think that's the jazz audition question. Hymn Song of Lowell Mason. Is this a band arrangement? Let me look this up. We're getting close to the end of the show, like the last 10 minutes. So I try to do more questions than requests, but let's see what we can do. Let me see if I can find this sheet music. On a hymn song of Lowell Mason. Let's see. Sometimes you can Google sheet music and find it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's just like one page they uploaded. Okay. So when it's a song like this, Firecat, if I can't find it online, I can't really play it for you. But if you want to shoot me like an email. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to email me questions, I really try to get back to you guys and answer your questions. If you send me like sheet music to check out, you can email me there, and I could help you out on our next live stream. drselfridgemusic@gmail.com. And then you can, all my other Facebook and all that. I'll leave that up there for a second. Chris Lancaster shares a birthday with Dudley Moore. Pineapple Squad, I will try to get to that today if I can, but I like I said, we're getting close to the end. I want to answer more questions. What clarinet mouthpiece do I use? I use a Premier. Let's go to, all right, we're going to come off of here. Let's go to my close-up cam over here. I use a Premier by David Height. See how it's I've been using it for many years. It's kind of getting worn down. Premier by David Height. It's not a super expensive mouthpiece. I know Van Doren mouthpieces are very good. So you can use whatever your teacher recommends. And it is a Rovner ligature. I love the Rovner ligatures. Yes. I do not, they don't send me any free stuff. I freely endorse them. The answer to the trivia question is Beethoven. Very cool. Can I play 10 matches in 2 minutes on flute? I don't know what that is. Is that a song? Give me a little bit more information there, Julia. Okay. I definitely want to do the Halloween videos. That's a great idea. Mike is in on the 2 hours team. Okay. Okay. Mike, I hear you. Let's see. Arnaldo shares a birthday with Gordon Lightfoot. Very cool. Yep, got you, Allie. I got the mouthpiece question. All right, so No by Meghan Trainor. All right, let me Google this. No by Meghan Trainor. Sheet music. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's in C sharp minor. Woo. Let's see. Is it on MuseScore? Star Wars. Okay, I see Shaylon's got a question there. Ooh. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. When I talk about when you look up sheet music or when you try to play along with pop music or rock music, pop songs and rock songs most often tend to be in keys that have a lot of sharps, which can be pretty difficult for band instruments because band instruments, we're more comfortable in the lands of flats. We like to play in B flat and E flat and F. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. I'm going to take this up an octave. Oh, this is slow. Yeah. Very, very pentatonic. Pentatonic is a type of scale. So there's a little taste of that. It would take me some time to actually go through and figure all that out. Brother Bear. Okay, Julia is, okay, Brother Bear, Lane, let me say at this point, I'm going to not do any more playing requests just because, well, I'll try to get to it, but I want to use the rest of my time to answer as many questions as possible. Okay? So, oh, I want to say goodbye to, well, someone just said, oh, An has to leave, so see you later. Thanks for coming. Coco says, how Nagila made you want to learn the clarinet. That's a great song. Mike, I'm glad I got the right song for you. Star Wars. Okay, so I said I'm not going to do any more requests, but I know Star Wars by heart, so I can do it really quick. Okay? So Star Wars. This is also on Dr. Selfridge Music. If you go drselfridgemusic.com, you can find Star Wars music. Oh, I forgot my octave key. Whoops. like that. Okay. Let's keep rocking and rolling and see how many last minute questions I can get in. Okay. Again, if I didn't get your request, I really apologize. Get to me early next week. All right. Chris, when I get around to playing saxophone, One Step Beyond. Okay, I'll have to look it up. I mean, there's a lot of songs I've never heard of. My main listening vocabulary is in jazz because I spent a lot of time studying jazz and classical. But I do know some rock and pop. But there's a lot of stuff I've never heard of. Just got to keep listening. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Cool. And it might be one of those things that's was really popular in the UK and maybe was not as popular here in the US. There's a lot of things like that. Like there's some things that get popular here and don't get popular there, and vice versa. Okay. Oh, 10 marches in 2 minutes. Okay. This sounds like it's a band arrangement that I would need to actually see the sheet music of. So if I don't have the sheet music, I can't play it for you. But like I said, when I get to the end, you see my email address there. Send me an email. You can send me, like, if you have a copy of the sheet music, you could send it to me, right? And I could help you with it. All right. Let's keep... We're almost close to the end of our requests. I mean, our comments. So I did pretty well today. Lena uses a Van Doren mouthpiece. Van Doren's a great mouthpiece. Pineapple Squad is another vote for 2 hours. Yes. Yeah, Julia. First of all, thank you for being here. Anyone who's new today, Teresa, who's usually here helping us out by naming our giving shout outs to our new viewers, could not be here today. So we do want to welcome or say thank you to everyone who's new today joining us. Pineapple Squad, ignore your requests. Thank you very much for that. Julia, what is the first? Oh, okay. I started playing, my first instrument was clarinet. And then in high school, I added on playing saxophone. And when I started playing saxophone, that really got me into getting excited about music because I joined the jazz band. And then after that, I decided I was going to be a professional musician, teacher. And then after that, I got back into playing clarinet more, and I got really good. I should say really good. I got better at playing clarinet and also getting into flute. Okay? Thank you, Ronaldo. I appreciate it very much. Okay, yes, Lena, please do that. Okay? Thank you, Chris, very, very much. One of our very nice and very, very great to have you here in the show. One of our best participators here. Thank you, Pineapple. Oh, Chesky, you look like a new name here. I started playing the flute, and my videos are very helpful. You are welcome. So are you a beginner right now? I have a good collection of beginner flute videos to help you on your way, I hope. And we are just about at the 4 o'clock mark, the 1 hour mark. So Dennis, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, it was busy, but it was good.
Yeah. Another busy, good show. I'll see if I'll have to think, over the next couple of weeks if I have the stamina for a 2-hour show. I don't know, but I know we have some people who'd be watching, but we'll have to see. Maybe when it gets into wintertime here and we don't have anywhere to go, we'll just be in our houses.
That might be good. The other thing is maybe just lost my thought there. Well, I'll figure it out as we go on.
Yeah, the 2-hour idea.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There are other little things we can do that might help with it. I mean, I understand that we've now got a regular group of people who really, this is an important thing to them. Mm-hmm. And you know that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So maybe what we'll do is we'll have a meeting and figure out what are some things we can do to help with the problem.
Great idea. Great idea.
All right, pal. Take care.
Thank you. And folks, thank you so much for being here as always. And make sure you say thank you to Dennis in the chat. And thank you all for being here. We will be back next week. And the next screen that you see will be how you can contact me if you'd like to on Instagram and Facebook and email. And thanks so much, guys. Let your friends know who might be play instruments, maybe your fellow band members, to come on our show and join us next time. So everyone have a great week. Make sure you practice, 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 and make your teachers happy and show them what you've been practicing. Okay? So, all right, everybody, have a great, great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.